Hey, Gareth and Janet here, and we just got off the Carnival Luminosa in the city of Ketchikan, Alaska. And we're just gonna take a little stroll along Front Street here. This is called Front Street, and this is where most of your shopping is gonna be. So that says Visitor Center, and on this end of it is people selling tours. Right? On the far end of it is like an information desk and an ATM, but it's out of order today. But there's plenty of ATMs in town if you need one. I have no idea how much they charge you for it. So we're just going to walk up here. I'm going to go up a few blocks and then we're going to work our way back down. So part of this part of Ketchikan is all stores and bars and restaurants. You know, souvenir shops, House of Diamonds. So this is a statue called the Rock, and it represents the people of Alaska. You know what I mean? Miners, natives, pilots. No climbing or hanging on the statue. Of course, there's these maps everywhere, and they can be handy. If you want Creek Street, it's up there. You should watch one of our other videos. But you can see what I mean. Jewelry stores, souvenir shops, clothing, and lots of it. Shirt off my back over there. By the way, that big clock does not have the correct time. And it's not even close. I guess this is a bus stop. They do have a free shuttle that drives around the town. Normally, when you come to Ketchikan, there would be another ship in front of the Luminosa, and a ship here, and a ship there. You know, they pack this in. So let's walk across the street. Here's the Tongass Trading Company, not to be confused with the Tongass Trading Company on that side. So we crossed Front Street, now we're walking back. So some of the stores aren't open because it's only April and we're like the first or second ship to come in, and so they're waiting for, you know, 4 or 5 ships to be here, I guess, before they open up. So, hats and t-shirts cost you about $20. Hat and t-shirt combo. So, I have to get out of there. Hey, Jen! Tongass Trading Company again. Or still. So we're gonna go right to this point. Welcome to Alaska's first city, Ketchikan, the salmon capital of the world. I'm gonna walk over there as soon as I feel like it's safe. So we crossed. We stopped in the middle there to take a photo, and the crossing guard here said we had to get out. So Milano Diamond Gallery. You might recognize some of these names from other cruise ports in the Caribbean or whatever. A lot of these stores are owned by the cruise lines, believe it or not. I mean, down the corner here is Diamonds International. And there's a Carrie Aloha store down one of these streets. Anyway, a big difference between sunshine and shadow, right? This is Miners Gems, and they have diamonds. I think this is Diamonds International. Can you read the sign up there? So over there is more shopping, restaurants. It's actually a mall called Salmon Landing. So these stores are like at the edge of the mall. Now Front Street becomes Mill Street. And here's a convenience store. So they have chips and candy and soda and water, medicine, you know, Tylenol, cold pills. Anyway, the multicolored building, red, green, gray, that's the fire station. And the pink building behind it is some federal buildings. And then behind that is Creek Street, actually. So, if you want to get to Creek Street, you go straight that way. And they do not like to stop in this town. So this is the Tongass National Forest Discovery Center. Sort of like a museum. If you have a National Parks Pass, you get in there free. And this says museum quality. So it's not a museum, but it's a soaring eagle, carvings and things. But they're not open yet today. Chopper. There's that. But this place is closed. That's the Discovery Center. Over there is the Lumberjack Show. Another store. And Salmon Landing Marketplace. See it across the street next to Ketchikan Fish House? That is a mall. It's got a few shops, restaurants. Crab and Go is in there if you want some king crab. If you walk up Spruce Mill Way, that's Creek Street. And behind the bus. So that's the beginning of Creek Street. And you can see that in several of our other videos. So we're going to end here today at Caribou Creek, locally owned and operated. So from Ketchikan,
I'm Janet.
I'm Garrett.
And we'll see you in the next part.
Bye.
Bye.